It looks like we've got some screenshots with every single wisp that's going to be in Team Sonic Racing. Let's analyze all of them right now.
I got hot sauce in my bag, swag.
A quick shout out to Tiffy's for this fan art. So this fan art is of Duckles actually. I don't think it's Meadow Duckles, it's Duckles. So you know what? I think Duckles need some love too, you know? It's not all about the meadow, contraptions that are taking over our world. No, we gotta have some organic, natural, ducks. And you know what? This whole statement is just going downhill, so I'm just gonna stop. But thank you so much for this fan art. I really appreciate it. It looks adorable. I really love this. Anyway, hello there, beautiful human. My name is RidersDX and welcome to my channel, where today we've got a video on Team Sonic Racing. More specifically, I think we have all the wisps that are going to be in this game. I still can't say the word wisp, my gosh. Anyway, so I'm actually going to give huge credit to Tails' channel. I was looking at the Twitter and they put pictures of all the different wisp power-ups nicely bundled together in a few tweets, making it very easy for me to take a look at them and talk about each one. So thank you so much for this. You saved me a lot of time in terms of shifting through all the screenshots and naming all the wisps and all that. I really appreciate it. I'll leave a link to their tweets in the description box below, so thank you so much for this. But anyway, we're gonna just dive right into it. There's 14 wisps total from what it looks like. So I'm sorry, I mean 12. So there are a total of 12 wisps, so we gotta dive right into it because there's a lot to unpack, and some of these are actually really interesting. Like, some of them are pretty obvious, but some of them are also really interesting, so I want to make sure that I get through all of them. The first one is the one that's called Black Bomb, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. You throw bombs. I'm guessing you throw a bomb like either forward or backward, and if it hits someone, then it's gonna slow them down eternally. This is a picture of the bomb. I think we've seen this plenty of times in previous footage, so nothing too new about this one. Now over here we got the blue cube, which I think we saw too, and I'm pretty sure we can kind of guess what this one does. It looks just like it did in Sonic Colors. Basically, you can leave some blocks, and if anyone bumps into them, then they get slowed down. It's kind of like, I guess, the TNT crates in Crash Team Racing or the banana peels in Mario Kart. Basically that, but except they're blue cubes, which is cool. I love blue cubes. The next one is just a basic boost, so not much to say about that, but of course boosting is very important in a racing game, so I really do hope I get plenty of those when I play the game, because Lord knows I'm definitely gonna need it when the game comes around. And now the next one is called Crimson Eagle, and this is the first one that I don't think I've seen yet. I mean, maybe we have, but I just didn't notice. But I have a feeling this one is like a targeting item, so it looks like the eagle is heading directly towards the person that's in front of Eggman. It kind of looks like Knuckles from this angle, but I can't be too sure. But I'm thinking the Crimson Eagle is probably like a projectile, which is pretty commonplace in racing games. And the next one is Cyan Laser, and I think this one works pretty similarly to the Crimson Eagle, except it's not like a projectile in terms that it's targeting someone. I think it just shoots in a straight line, just like the actual power-up did in Sonic Colors. So that's what I think about this one. So it's basically a lesser version of the Crimson Eagle. At least that's what I think. By the way, if anything I'm saying in this video is wrong, then let me know that in the comment section below, because if you all know me at this point, you all know that not everything I say is correct. It's basically just what I think at the top of my head in that moment. So if I say something that's definitely not correct, then feel free to correct me. I'm pretty used to at this point, my self-esteem can't go any lower, right? But this next one is something that I don't think we've seen yet, but it's called the Grey Quake, and I don't think this is an actual wisp either, at least not one that was given to us in the past, so it must be a brand new one. And basically, I think this is like Team Sonic Racing's version of the Bumblebee one in All-Stars Racing Transformed, where you had a bunch of bumblebees appear in front of you and you had to avoid them, otherwise they would slow you down, obviously. So this looks like that power up, just in a really fancy rock formation form rather than just the wasps standing there waiting to sting you. Yeah, good times. And the next one is called Ivory Lightning. So this looks like a really epic power up. Basically, I think it just shocks like a player in front of you, like maybe the player that's in first place or maybe just a player that's in front of you. So seems like a very easy item to help you get ahead and very powerful. So that's definitely going to be annoying in online play, I'd imagine. When there's lots of people behind you and they start using this item like crazy, you're probably gonna definitely get it coming to you. Now the next one is very interesting, and this is one that we have not seen before, and this is a brand new wisp. This is called Jade Ghost, and it makes you invincible. Basically it makes you into a ghost and you can't get attacked for a certain duration. And the reason I think that that's the case is because you can see in the top right corner there's like a progress bar, and I think it's going towards the left from what it seems. And so once that progress bar runs out, that means the power up is over, and so that's why I think that's how it works from what my observation is. But yeah, this is a pretty cool power up. The next one is called Magenta Rhythm, and I don't think this is a power up we've seen before either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen like a wisp that's musically focused. But from what it looks like, I think that this is something that covers up your screen and makes it hard for you to see what's going on. Or if I'm thinking that this is as cool as I think it is, it might also be something that like confuses your controls and maybe inverts them or something like that. Because, you know, I could very much imagine like the character listening to some kind of random ass music and having that confuse the hell out of them, making the controls really messed up. So that could also be something, but from what it looks like, it looks more like a visual obstacle. Now the next one is Orange Rocket, and so this one seems like another projectile. I don't think that this is a targeted one because you can see in the screenshot that it goes into the wall and then bounces off and goes in that direction. So I don't think it's targeted, but nonetheless it's still like a power up. It basically looks like a copy of the Cyan Laser. Maybe there's some slight differences, I'm not sure. Oh, and by the way, if you take a look at the top left, you can see that there's Classic Sonic there, so that must be one of the advertisements. It looks like it says air freshener. I wonder what that says. I can't wait to see what that actually says when we actually can get our hands on the game and take a look around and see what is going on throughout all the levels. That'll be really cool to see. The next one is Pink Spikes, and this one looks like it's protecting you from power-ups hitting you because I can see the 3 pink spikes are surrounding Knuckles here, so it looks like it's just some kind of shield power-up. But man, those things look painful. I definitely don't want to touch those. The next one looks like Red Burst, and I'm guessing that this is some kind of either a boost or it's where you're leaving this like fiery red track behind you, and if anyone tries to race in it, then they're going to get damaged and slow down. At least that's what it's looking like, because I have a feeling that if you touch that red thing, then it's gonna slow you down. Like fire isn't the most friendly thing when it comes to carts, so that's what I'm thinking it is. If y'all have something else that you think it is, then let me know in the comment section below. I think we have 2 more here. So this next one is called Violet Void, and I'm actually not really sure what this is. You know, wait, actually, I think I know. I think it's something that attracts rings to you, because I can see the rings are coming towards Knuckles, so that must be what it is. It's basically just like a magnetic shield that's attracting rings towards yourself. I'm wondering what the rings are for, by the way. I think I read or watched something that explained what the rings are for, but I don't remember what their purpose is beyond like using them in the shop or something like that. Like, does it actually help your gameplay? I'm pretty sure there's something about that I heard somewhere. I don't remember where or when, but I do know that there's some kind of purpose to the ring. So if you know what that is, then let me know in the comment section below. And this last one is the Yellow Drill, and this basically looks like the Team Sonic Racing version of the Rocket Bill power up from Mario Kart. You basically become the drill and you boost all the way through to whatever section of the level it takes you to, and anyone that touches you gets damaged. So looks like a very useful power up if you're in like last place in particular, which will probably happen to me a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And it looks like that's all the power ups. So what do y'all think about all these Wisp power ups? Do you all like them? Do you all not like them? Is there one you wish wasn't there, and is there one you wish was in there? I'm pretty sure they've used all the wisps that they've used so far, and they even added a few new ones. But if there's any they forgot, then let me know that in the comment section below. I'd be very interested in hearing about that. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Quick announcement. So if y'all haven't heard, I've started a new Patreon page, and it's really cool because I'm making a lot of brand new kinds of content for this channel. And for this new kind of content, you know, the stuff beyond my news videos and typical discussion videos, I'm gonna make it so that you can have early access on the Patreon page, along with a whole bunch of other perks. So please check out the link in the description box below and consider becoming a Patreon, because, you know, I think this is a cool way to bring lots of different new content to you and also to give you all a bunch of great things that I might not be able to provide to you on like a regular basis. So this would be a really cool way to just kind of connect more and, you know, just get to know you. Just make this much more of a community than it already is. So yeah, please consider becoming a patron. Hope to see you there. But okay, everyone, please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these, want to see more in the future. Follow me on Twitter or Twitch, and also join my Discord server, the Spongy Garden. Now this is Riders, riding out.